What's up, guys? A short update on the price of Bitcoin. Basically, we are moving in the range, although of course there are some squeezes. Let's say this one, we actually reached almost $9,100. Now we are approaching to the upper area of this region, so not that bad, but still kind of we don't know where we will go until we'll see confirmation of the one scenario or another. So today I just want to point out some of the things which I noticed with the chart. The first thing is the fact that the current price action is somehow very resembling Wyckoff distribution number 2. You see all of the levels and major price moves are actually very similar so to this scheme. So in principle, until we will not prove this to be wrong, this is very likely to happen that we will see the move below the support, which is something like $9,200. And one point of this I should tell specifically that it might be that we are not in the phase D here, but maybe phase C or even phase B. It's actually still possible. And you might remember that we were looking at the similar accumulation by Charles Edwards. He pointed this out, that around the level of $7,000 there was a Wyckoff accumulation, potentially Wyckoff accumulation like this. And indeed, what happened after that, we moved to like almost $9,600, and yeah, it was confirmed. So maybe, just maybe, this is the similar thing, but just distribution, and although it is a lower scale, but still it is possible that will play out in a bearish way. The second thing, if you remember, we had this many bearish divergences on a 4-hour time frame with the price of Bitcoin, and in fact, if you'll consider this as the case which played out, like we dropped from over $9,500 to almost $9,100. So yeah, those divergences basically, well, you can't say that they played out, but at the same time, right now we have on a daily time frame we have similar bearish divergences, not on so many indicators, but still like 6 indicators here, no sorry 5 indicators here, and there are some others like RSI, stochastic, RSI, stochastic. They're not exactly that obvious and that clear as those which we all look at, but still they are kind of similar to bearish divergences, maybe a little bit weaker, or they need some confirmation. But this is already another indication for the fact that we might go lower and correct much lower from here. I should also say that Momentum pointed out this bearish divergence with Fisher transform on a daily time frame, and although we need this daily candle to be closed, but already we have this potential divergence with the bearish cross on a Fisher transform, and this is very likely to happen that we will see this confirmed with a continuation of the decline. And I found many examples of similar divergences played out. For example, in 2018, you see the same bearish divergence. We had the long decrease in the price, decline in the price. The same thing again a little bit later in 2018, and the opposite thing, the bullish divergence at the bottom in the end of 2018, and even the very recent example over here, the bullish divergence, we actually rose from $6,500 to $9,500. So yeah, there are many confirmed cases of such divergences, so we might see the same happen with this one. And you see that it's basically confluent with the other bearish signals, and he pointed out the same, also some harmonic pattern, which is a bearish pattern right now. We see it on Bitcoin, played out again fairly well, but after the decrease from the point D, we actually should expect something like this, the drop below point B, maybe to something like $7,500. Of course, it's not necessarily will play out. There is no like certainty in the market, but still, this is a possibility, should be considered. So you see many bearish signs right now, and again, even this Wyckoff distribution, you can look at it as a simple head and shoulders pattern, and you see here this is an uptrend which we had. This is the first first shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. Of course, they're not like that pretty, but still the major phases are here, and unless we will hold, first break and hold above the level of, let's say, $9,600, this is still possible to play out, and the potential target for this for the drop according to this pattern is $8,900. Well, it's very likely, and that would be actually the fair correction for this whole move to the upside, and maybe even bigger move from 65,000. So yeah, that's pretty possible. So, but in any case, we would have to look at the confirmation of either bearish or bullish scenario. So let's be patient, and as always, I will keep you updated, and I hope that it was useful. Thank you for watching.